United Nations Chief Ban Ki-moon has condemned the terrorist attack in the Pakistani city of Quetta on Monday, which killed at least 70 people and wounded more than 100. A breakaway faction of the Pakistani Taliban has claimed responsibility. Daesh has also said it carried out the attack. The bomber targeted a crowd that had gathered at the hospital to mourn a prominent lawyer who'd been assassinated earlier in the day. Well, for more on this story, we're joined by Rahimullah Yusufzai. He is the editor of the News International based in Peshawar. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the Taliban and Daesh have both claimed responsibility here. Typically, they don't work together, and there have also been allegations these attacks could have been coming from India. So who exactly is behind the attack?
We still don't know because investigations are continuing. There are no clues yet, but both these groups, the Pakistani Taliban splinter group called Jamaat-ul-Ahrar and the Islamic State or Daesh group, they in fact are allies. And Jamaat-ul-Ahrar had actually announced allegiance to Islamic State a few years ago, and since then they have been cooperating. The leadership of both the groups actually are operating from the same area in eastern Afghanistan, so it could be a joint operation. Also, the Islamic State is closely aligned with the Sunni extremist group called Lashkar-e-Jangvi, which is anti-Shia also. And this group has a presence in Quetta and rest of Balochistan. So there is a likelihood that all these three groups, Jamaat-ul-Ahrar, Islamic State and Lashkar-e-Jangvi, actually cooperated to carry out this horrible attack. And I think that the Pakistani government allegation that the Indian intelligence agency RAW is involved, that will need some more evidence to become convincing enough.
In any event, Mr. Yusufzai, there seems to be a pattern developing here with Pakistani lawyers being targeted. Is there anything that can be done to stop this?
I think these attacks, have been continuing for years now, and almost every section of the society has been targeted. This is a pattern because now we normally see one attack followed by another. So I think these are very well-planned attacks. But, there has been a significant drop in the number of attacks in the last, say, 2.5 years when the Pakistani military launched the Zarb-e-Azab military operations in North Waziristan. That, drop has been almost 60%. But the attacks have continued, and that is a matter of concern. Yesterday and today, the whole country is in mourning, and the lawyers are not attending the courts. There have been condolence meetings. The president and the prime minister and the army chief have been to Quetta. So, there is a sense of urgency that Pakistan needs to do more to stop these attacks.
I would think so. Mr. Rahimullah Yusufzai, thank you so much for joining us.